Some brands just feel expensive. You look at the price, you wince a little, and you move on. But then there are other brands. The price is high, yes, but something feels different. It feels worth it. What is this magic? It is not a trick, my friends. It is a very clear, very deliberate plan. This plan is how the smartest brands in the world build legions of loyal customers who would never dream of shopping based on the lowest price. They have learned a fundamental secret of business. The most successful conversations with customers are rarely about the price tag itself. They are about everything else that makes that price tag irrelevant. I've spent years watching how people and brands communicate, and this pattern is everywhere. Take a brand like R.M. Williams, the Australian bootmaker. A pair of their boots costs a significant amount of money. You could easily buy 3 or 4 pairs of other lesser-known shoes for the same price. And yet, people line up to buy R.M. Williams boots without even blinking. They are not comparing prices, they are investing in a story. The first and most important pillar is leading with durability and the promise of long-term value. In a world filled with disposable products, a product built to last is a radical statement. Good things that last feel different. They feel significant. R.M. Williams constructs boots from a single, continuous piece of high-quality leather. This unique design choice means there are no side seams along the stress points of the foot. Fewer seams mean fewer weak spots, which is why the boots last for decades, not just a few seasons. This commitment to longevity goes beyond initial construction. The company offers a comprehensive repair service. You can send your beloved boots back to the factory in Australia, and the same skilled hands will restore them. This service transforms the boot from a purchase into a lifelong companion. When a product is designed to last and to be maintained and cherished over many years, most people, when they are shopping, get stuck on the initial price tag. It is the biggest, boldest number they see, and it triggers an immediate emotional reaction. Our brains are wired to think about the immediate pain of spending money right now, but the smartest premium brands have learned how to bypass this short-term thinking by showing their customers simple, compelling math. They reframe the entire conversation from the upfront cost to the long-term cost per year, or the cost per use. This small shift in perspective can completely change how a person perceives value. Let's do a quick comparison using the boot example. Imagine you are presented with 2 options. Option 1, a trendy, mass-produced boot costs $200. It looks good now, but will likely fall apart and look shabby after about 3 years of regular use. Option 2, the $600 R.M. Williams boot. With care and maybe a risolé or 2, it will last 20 years. The initial sticker shock of the $600 boot is real. It is 3 times the price. But let's look at the math over time. $200 divided by 3 years equals $67 per year. After 3 years, you buy another pair. $600 divided by 20 years equals $30 per year. The expensive boot becomes less than half the price of the cheap one in the long run. Laid out clearly, the high price tag stops being a barrier. Instead, it becomes a badge of financial prudence. Section 4, Pillar 3, the power of transparency and craftsmanship. In the past, a good story was enough. Brands could create a myth around their products and people would buy into it. But today's customers are different, more skeptical, more informed. They have the entire internet at their fingertips. They do not just want a story, they want the truth. They want to peek behind the curtain. This is where the third pillar, demonstrating craftsmanship through radical transparency, becomes so critical. People want to know exactly who made their product, what it is made from, and how it was put together. This transparency is the ultimate proof of quality. Patagonia is a master of this. The company is famously open about its entire supply chain, even when it is not perfect. This level of honesty builds an incredible amount of trust. Section 5, Pillar 4, and the final takeaway. Finding the right buyer and putting it all to work. The final pillar of the Premium Playbook, It's perhaps the most counterintuitive. Build your product for a specific type of buyer and ignore everyone else. Not all customers are created equal. Some buyers chase the lowest possible price. They always will. Trying to win them is a losing game. The premium strategy targets the other kind of buyer. How long will this last? How is this made? These buyers prioritize quality. They prioritize longevity. They prioritize value, not a cheap, immediate thrill. Instead, they value tradition, durability, a timeless aesthetic.